Welcome to day one in my solo trip to New York. After an 8 hours flight, I finally landed and checked into my hotel, the Nolitan Express Hotel. It's kind of like a stylish hostel located right in Nolita, which stands for North of Little Italy. Super cozy spot, and honestly, the neighborhood vibes are amazing. But hey, no time to rest when you're in New York. I started my trip just a few steps away in Little Italy. The area is filled with narrow streets, Italian restaurants, colorful storefronts, and that old school charm. And right there, I stumbled upon one of the quirkiest spots, an all year long Christmas store. I think it's the oldest also in New York. The windows are glowing with ornaments and holiday magic. You can only find that in New York. From there, it was a quick walk over to Chinatown, which is always buzzing, red lanterns, street markets, and the smell of dumpling everywhere. It's a good spot to get some gifts or souvenirs. Next stop, City Hall Park. It's a little green oasis surrounded by grand old buildings, and it really felt like the gateway to Lower Manhattan. And then I saw the Brooklyn Bridge right there. I was planning to save it for tomorrow, but since I was already here, why not? There weren't too many people, so I had space to soak it all in. Walking across gave me my first real look at the Manhattan skyline, and it was just breathtaking. Right off the bridge, I wandered into DUMBO, short for Down Under the Manhattan Bridge Overpass. This neighborhood is super trendy with cobblestone streets, art galleries, and of course the famous Instagram spot on Washington Street, where the Manhattan Bridge perfectly frames the Empire State Building in the center. You couldn't skip that shot. I kept exploring and made it to the Pebble Beach. Just as the sun was starting to set, my legs were already aching too, but I still had enough energy to walk back to Manhattan. This time, crossing the Manhattan Bridge. You don't want to miss that. It was a bit dimly lit, but felt safe, and the view over the Brooklyn Bridge and the skyline was just unreal. It was totally worth it. Finally, I wrapped up the night the New York way with the first bite of Shack Shack burgers and fries, and yes, it was super delicious. That's day one in New York. 15.71 kilometers walked, which is about 9.76 miles. Not bad for the first day. So, see you tomorrow for the second day.